Welcome to the Victory Education Lounge. In this video, we're diving deep into part 38 of our series, Environmental Toxins and Insulin Resistance. If you're new here, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell to stay updated on our latest content. We'd love to hear your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. In our modern world, we're constantly exposed to a myriad of environmental toxins, many of which can impact our metabolic health, including our insulin sensitivity. In this comprehensive 15-minute video, your host Maurice explores how various environmental toxins can contribute to insulin resistance, providing valuable insights into reducing exposure and mitigating their effects for better metabolic health. We live in a world where we are continually exposed to a myriad of environmental toxins. These toxins, often invisible to the naked eye, can have a significant impact on our metabolic health, including our insulin sensitivity. In this series, we have been uncovering the ways these toxins contribute to insulin resistance, a condition that affects a large proportion of the global population. We've been discussing practical strategies to reduce our exposure to these toxins and exploring real-world examples that illuminate these key points. Let's start with a brief overview. Environmental toxins are ubiquitous substances in our surroundings that can be harmful to our health. They're in our air, our food, our water, and even the products we use daily. Some of these toxins have been linked to metabolic disruptions, including insulin resistance. So let's dive into this complex world of environmental toxins and insulin resistance and see how we can navigate it together. Choosing organic produce when possible is one strategy to reduce exposure. Organic farming practices avoid the use of synthetic pesticides and fertilizers, which are often laden with harmful toxins. These toxins can find their way into our bodies, disrupting our metabolic health and contributing to insulin resistance. So, what's the catch? Well, organic produce can be more expensive, and it may not always be available at your local grocery store. This can make it a challenging option for some folks, especially those on a tight budget or living in areas with limited access to organic foods. But don't lose hope. Every small switch to organic counts and can make a difference in your overall toxin exposure. Let's take Sarah, for example. Sarah is a 45-year-old woman who made a conscious decision to switch to organic produce. After 6 months, she saw noticeable improvements in her insulin sensitivity. It's proof that little changes can lead to big health benefits. Filtering drinking water is another way to limit toxin exposure. Now, you might be wondering, why filter water? Well, tap water can sometimes contain contaminants such as lead, chlorine, and even certain pesticides, all of which can potentially disrupt our metabolic health. So, by filtering your drinking water, you're essentially reducing your exposure to these harmful substances. But of course, there's always a flip side. The initial cost of a good water filtration system can be a hurdle for some, plus there's the ongoing maintenance and filter replacements to consider. Now let's bring this into the real world. Meet Mark, a 50-year-old health enthusiast. Mark decided to invest in a high-quality water filter. It was a bit of an upfront cost, but he saw it as an investment in his health. After a few months, Mark noticed improvements in his overall health and energy levels. Filtering drinking water became one of his key strategies in managing his insulin sensitivity. Using natural cleaning products can also help reduce toxin exposure. These products, made from ingredients like vinegar, lemon, and baking soda, are free of harsh chemicals found in conventional cleaning supplies. They can be a safe and effective way to keep your living spaces clean while minimizing your exposure to potentially harmful substances. The benefit? You're reducing contact with chemicals that could disrupt your endocrine system, which plays a critical role in regulating insulin production. However, it's not all sunshine and rainbows. Natural cleaning products might require a little more elbow grease for those tougher jobs, and some people find the scents less appealing than their artificial counterparts. But for those who've made the switch, the results speak for themselves. Take Lisa, for example. At 38, she decided to swap out her regular cleaning supplies for vinegar and baking soda. The result? She successfully reduced her family's exposure to endocrine-disrupting chemicals. Avoiding plastic food containers can limit exposure to plastic-related toxins. This move towards health involves a shift from plastic to alternatives like glass or stainless steel. The upside? You're reducing your exposure to bisphenol A and other toxins that can leach from plastic into your food, especially when heated. These toxins, in turn, are linked to several health issues, including insulin resistance. However, there's a flip side. Glass and stainless steel containers can be more expensive than their plastic counterparts, and let's not forget glass can shatter, posing an added risk. But the health benefits may outweigh the drawbacks. Take Tom, for instance. At age 55, Tom decided to replace all his plastic food containers with glass ones. Over time, he observed a gradual improvement in his metabolic markers, indicating better insulin sensitivity. It's a small change, but as Tom's experience shows, it's one that can make a big difference. Regular detoxification practices may help the body eliminate accumulated toxins. These practices range from dietary changes like incorporating antioxidant-rich foods to activities such as regular exercise and sauna sessions. The pros of regular detoxification are quite clear. They support your body's natural cleansing mechanisms and may even boost your overall health and well-being. However, there are cons to consider. Some detoxification practices can be extreme and, if not done correctly, potentially harmful. It's crucial to consult with a healthcare professional before starting any new detox regimen to ensure it's safe and suitable for your personal health situation. Let's take Emily's story as an example. Emily, who's 40 years old, decided to incorporate weekly sauna sessions into her routine. By doing so, she was supporting her body's natural detoxification processes, and over time she noticed an improvement in her energy levels and overall health. Emily's story shows us that, with the right approach, regular detoxification practices can be a powerful tool in managing environmental toxins. Choosing natural personal care products can reduce exposure to endocrine-disrupting chemicals. From shampoos and conditioners, soaps, deodorants to skincare products, our personal care routine contributes significantly to our daily toxin exposure. Switching to natural alternatives can significantly decrease this. Natural products often contain fewer synthetic ingredients, reducing the risk of hormonal disturbances linked to insulin resistance. However, it's important to note that not all products marketed as natural are truly toxin-free. Always check the ingredients list and choose products free from parabens, phthalates, synthetic fragrances, and other potentially harmful chemicals. Another factor to consider is the cost. Natural products can be more expensive, and they may not have the same texture or scent as conventional products, but the potential health benefits are worth considering. Take David, for instance. At age 60, he made the switch to natural deodorants and skincare products. Over time, he noticed an improvement in his hormonal balance, a testament to the potential benefits of natural personal care products. Indoor air purification reduces exposure to airborne toxins in the home. This strategy is especially effective for those living in urban areas, where outdoor pollution can infiltrate our living spaces. Indoor air purifiers, particularly those with HEPA filters, can remove a significant percentage of airborne toxins, including dust, pet dander, and even tiny particulates from vehicle emissions. However, like many of the strategies we've covered, indoor air purification comes with its own pros and cons. On the upside, air purifiers can significantly improve the air quality in your home, offering relief for allergy sufferers and potentially reducing exposure to toxins that can interfere with metabolic health. On the downside, there's the initial cost of purchasing air purifiers, plus the ongoing expense of replacing filters. Let's bring this to life with a real-world example. Meet Maria, a 35-year-old who invested in HEPA air purifiers for her home. Over time, she noticed improvements in her family's allergies and overall health, providing a testament to the potential benefits of indoor air purification. Regularly dusting and vacuuming can reduce accumulation of toxins in household dust. This may seem like a simple task, but it is one that holds immense importance when we talk about reducing our exposure to environmental toxins. The dust that settles in our homes is not as harmless as it seems. It can contain a mix of harmful substances that infiltrate our living spaces, including lead, flame retardants, and pesticides, to name a few. These toxins can be inhaled or ingested, and many of them have been linked to metabolic health issues, including insulin resistance. Now let's weigh the pros and cons of this strategy. The obvious advantage is that regular dusting and vacuuming can significantly cut down the level of toxins in our homes. It's a simple, cost-effective method that doesn't require any special equipment beyond what you likely already have. It also creates a cleaner, more pleasant living environment, which is a bonus. The downside, you might ask? Well, it requires consistent effort and time. Dusting and vacuuming are not one-time tasks. They need to be performed regularly to keep the level of toxins at bay. This can be especially challenging for those with a busy schedule or physical limitations. But let's consider a real-world example. Meet John, a 48-year-old man who decided to make a change. John was experiencing frequent allergy symptoms and was diagnosed with insulin resistance. After learning about the potential impact of environmental toxins, he decided to take action. He implemented a strict weekly cleaning schedule, dedicating specific time for dusting and vacuuming. The result? John noticed a significant reduction in his allergy symptoms. He also saw an improvement in his insulin sensitivity over time. The change wasn't overnight, but with consistent effort, he was able to create a healthier living environment and better manage his insulin resistance. So, the takeaway here is simple. Regular dusting and vacuuming may seem like mundane tasks, but they are powerful tools in our arsenal against environmental toxins. With a bit of time and effort, we can reduce our toxin exposure, improve our health, and potentially enhance our insulin sensitivity. John, 48, implemented a strict weekly cleaning schedule, noticing a reduction in his allergy symptoms and improved insulin sensitivity over time. As we continue to understand the complexities of environmental toxins and their impact on metabolic health, new strategies for protection and detoxification emerge. For instance, some researchers are exploring the potential of specific phytonutrients to enhance the body's resistance to environmental toxins. It's important to remember that while reducing toxin exposure is crucial, it's virtually impossible to eliminate all environmental toxins from our lives. The key is to focus on what we can control and support our body's natural detoxification processes. As we wrap up, I want to remind you that the information provided here is for educational and entertainment purposes only. Any health-related decisions should be discussed with a licensed physician. Your health is unique, and what works for one person may not work for another. Thank you for joining us in the Victory Education Lounge. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up, share it with friends and family who might benefit, and don't forget to subscribe for more informative content. Until next time, this is Maurice, wishing you health and vitality in your journey to understand and optimize your body's incredible systems.